Yeah, Tiffany, I shall for your mom, maybe I'll call by baby, about beam, a daily update. So, Yamisha Mono, Kesi, some of Jibre, Namo kind home you could see a year and then on. Show me say I am on Likee, Namo share my Yamisha and Idio Quasso. I hear Kelvin Taylor with all due respect. I got Kelvin Taylor, a international journalist now. Or here politics ye pa na why or yet in the favor of a year on my penny ma on the also yama on my penny mama I then etimi ababi pugana ye intero na okasafa afenyo markings any kanda pa you any incident that is see or garu military brutality I call so na parliament SMO a year Yera Kandapa se omrame enyede emeyi sembiano na afadyo markings abekase o ehun hia because of asa ehun hia say eye Kandapa baba parliament because those arrested no like ye yomo na no na Kelvin Taylor kusu kasa no kasa no be sending video be be share video no let him say three boys Kelvin Taylor say NPP boys which will be allegedly NPP boys me ya ko video ya chi omo America Queens na almost smuggle guns, not one or two or three guns, like personal protective gun. It's a couple of guns out there. It's a number of guns a doors no say boys here NPP boys are allegedly that's San American allegedly because Sana Kelvin Taylor a patry na ya chi omo Akroma small guns and their bagana. Na me say me share video ni nti ene no nchichuma or the tattoo. I'm sure I daily update TV so. You see daily update we give you the best TV for you. Sure it's sure so be share that afro front so I should be sure stay tuned. You more ran and no na nti Kelvin Taylor ni opinion and the full details of this case. God bless you.
$20,000. At the heart of the sting, they say, a single undercover officer who developed a working relationship with 3 suspects, all cousins, with ties to Ghana in West Africa. 27-year-old Abdul Haruna of the Bronx, 32-year-old Ahmed Matulib of Georgia, and 30-year-old Murtala Haruna of Cincinnati, Ohio. When we asked Caughts how and from where Haruna sourced the weapons in Ohio, her answer pointed to unfinished business.
We don't talk about ongoing investigations. I like to get to the source. But our priority is making sure, and the NYPD's priority is making sure that the guns that we know about never reach the street.
$20,000. At the heart of the sting, they say, a single undercover officer who developed a working relationship with 3 suspects, all cousins, with ties to Ghana in West Africa. 27-year-old Abdul Haruna of the Bronx, 32-year-old Ahmed Matulib of Georgia, and 30-year-old Murtala Haruna of Cincinnati, Ohio. When we asked Caughts how and from where Haruna sourced the weapons in Ohio, her answer pointed to unfinished business.
We don't talk about ongoing investigations. I like to get to the source. But our priority is making sure, and the NYPD's priority is making sure that the guns that we know about never reach the street.
After wounding Ghanaians and one dying through it, they have given the rest, bail. He does not have to come to parliament. In the NPP side, they have stopped Dapaah from coming to answer questions. Yabu obi bama with deforming. Menoka se be the hospital. Menoka se ba kwa femewu. And so after your markings on a year NPP 4 Kennedy Japan nyina kan on this side say Dapaah member. Now what tells you say 2020 elections they will not release weapons. Today somebody sent me a news item from a year America, young Americans, Ghanaians, America for police to me at they are sending guns to Ghana. It's about the government in power. Today, when it comes to America, there are young Ghanaians in America because of what is happening. This government, this is what is happening. Where American news?
Sales topped $120,000. At the heart of the sting, they say, a single undercover officer who developed a working relationship with 3 suspects, all cousins, with ties to Ghana in West Africa. 27-year-old Abdul Haruna of the Bronx, 32-year-old Ahmed Matulib of Georgia, and 30-year-old Murtala Haruna of Cincinnati, Ohio. When we asked Katz how and from where Haruna sourced the weapons in Ohio, her answer pointed to unfinished business.
We don't talk about ongoing investigations. I like to get to the source. But our priority is making sure, and the NYPD's priority is making sure that the guns that we know about never reach the street.
New York City, Queens. These are weapons. Ghana 4 boys, SS Ghana. Because they have people in power who are ready to take them. Otuwa kajem say NPP there. And also with the Ghana. So what them? And you book Ghana for. You send the soldiers. Mama ko book Ghana ni manewu. Yes, see Umbra Parliament. You make a sa. Afe nyo markings ne ose chairman sabozum say no. Mema kanda pamba emiento tunano. Why na suma soja for no ho e ye den assembly see ye adenti no mo Ghana for ebi ewu omo so mo makanda pamba NPP sankwasiafo is omo ko primaries yen sanko to abama mo be MPs na say NDC enya 70% of parliament in 2025 they be see wo Ghana no. And this is the nonsense, and this is what we have been talking about now here. Now look at this. After Dapaah there no Ambrose Derry, DNAC, Parliament summons Ambrose Derry over shooting incident at Tofloko. Chesiano, there's no security in Ghana. Now this story is very important. And they are sorry in Parliament, Afenyo Markins. Or say, Dapaah no longer required to brief Parliament on Garu Tempani attacks. Now read this story now. A City 97.3. I'm gonna this story by. I'm gonna say the Deputy Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin says the National Security Minister Albert Dapaah will no longer be required to honor his sermons by the House over the military attacks on residents of Garu and Tempani in the Upper East region. So I'm for in Chechenu Parliament, you call Parliament and minority for kase was set a national security boss Dapaah ebe yi nsembia if we say soja phobi akobro Ghana entafo bi ewo Garu ene Tempani ema me no kase ba akukurewu. In the NDC for the raise issue say I was set national security boss Dapaah eba Parliament na yetoto na no ne yehu se eye den ena soja fo tumi ko bu Ghana fo ema ba ko afemewu. Ya be gina Parliament a NPP for abeka Parliament say adikudie a Dapaah eni so oba Parliament biem ne say Afenyo Markins na ka kire you o se Dapaah ne na kasa na adikudie a omo NPP for empese Dapaah beba Parliament ema yatoto na no ne say enkofo na police soldier for ko bu omo ema yetichi omo gu fiase no Dapaah atumi aya ma ya ma omo bail into omo kofie into a biem se Dapaah beba Parliament ni obusa say under his leadership how did he allow military men with weapons beat Ghanaians to pop? Almost say it is not important. It is here no MPP former Parliament Afenyo Markins must say Dapaah me manemba adentra enkofo na ye bu omo against their will. Enkofo na soja fo bu mraso eko bu omo no etata omo abako ewu no because Dapaah say ye de omo Caughᵠ ya ma omo bail nti eni se Dapaah be ya no. We are talking about the military brutalizing civilians, unarmed civilians. Ghana for ni bia femu. Emma, a parliamentarian, NPP parliamentarians say, Mama Dapaah mami to tunano. So the people who were beaten, they had the right to beat them. Now you see how dangerous and how dangerous this government is. What would be a bind way a dangerous? And anytime I'm catching them said they will be killing you more. Someone but together to vote against NPP. You'll be slaves in your own country. And the parliament for NPP for say omni kanda pakasa. Emma kanda pakachom say after the beating, after the assault, a cigaro keten, drugs. Nananketia does not care. He is not pushing Jogati to make sure say drugs na Jogati or kahona omodiaba kurim na omonum. Jogati wana numi chengu Jogati. Nananketia has not made a statement about it. Does not care. The youth in Sekendi, Takrade, and its environs, because of drugs, hard drugs, heroin, cocaine, weed, and nuna nkorana tueguso, all because there are no jobs, all because they are not creating opportunities for them, all because nipebia cartoon kurani team say NDC JJ Rollins party inti so obe create juma mo krampa mo montuma NDC inti ohinika krakana owo katan. Nananketia na was Sekendi Takrade environs no. The problem you know what we are saying and yet the youths who are being called monkeys so and also on one kasa being called a monkey by a regional minister. His biggest problem is that I was here stop it a Nana, you have a lot of problems to deal with. Your problems are SCC now. Your problems are also a him for mudi nim na yako. Your in summer also be manoka. So regional minister Tanata Krade catch ahemfo any omna no ma mo demonstration say omo ye nwe na ohini bianka saya na yese mo ahemfo no mugidi so mo ye monkeys. Nana nketia ne ahemfo amo takrade a Gabi Ochida koka say mo nananom a omo si ekwan na ewo kro ni mo nye nti omo ye kire ne say wona wo ye aban chi a mekoka kire omo okacha omo ye enwe no technically enkwara no mugu kwan mu demonstration mu moja na ewo mu technically regional minister ne ka kire mo nana nketia ne ahemfo amaka se mo nyina mo ye monkeys mo ye nwe na se mo nya nwe ya why haven't you guys spoken on the matter? All because we are NPP for, all because you think say you don't want to offend your NPP. Ucha wenishe Takrade, Sekendi, any all the Western region areas are every development will be a NDC na ye. Hospital papa be a water Takrade a buying the sea be a NDC na ye. Railway lines NDC na ye. Fishing harbors NDC na ye. Takrade harbor NDC na ye. At the papa be any Western regional MPP na and so in penifom wo regional minister say moye nwe they don't have a problem in penifom wo enkora mo kuro mo in ruboni na ekunkwara no yada ho te wo ka kire nkwara ne say NDC JJ Rollins party inti say edi adwuma baba krampa they should not vote for NDC anything ya bedru hanne inti nananketia. On a normal day, this is a very good statement, and I really agree with you. But I feel, say, you're on your ma ye here, and you're on your ma ye pay. They said ye here and say, you bet snitching a year in penform DNM, our Western region. Kobi Ochida we are day. What do you say to that? Emrantian and Babawa more Sekendi Takrade and its environs, they are becoming drug addicts. What do you say to that? NPP as a political party has been in power for 7 years. Have they actually brought any development to the Western region? What do you say to that? We are talking about hardship, unemployment. Has the NPP that you guys have been paying taxes to for the past 7 years brought any developmental projects to the Western region to make sure the young people there who are now drug addicts have gotten some decent job to do? Do you have anything to say about that? We don't care. As of now, they here and you can want some and you fata. En komana nanketia wudi no nkoma efata ba ye pe nkoma ehia nkoma ehia bi ni say regional minister Kobi Ochida akota na nanketia eyade e ba asem na e ka afa ho oyam papa mi bu me respecto mi hu ba bia mechia wo nsem mekasa nana enso mentina ho ma obi ndi nana atem ohene atem se oyade abra ohene ne towa onkasa. And these are things we have to be straightforward with. Where you baby, it is here to sebi. I was here, Mamma Nana Motiasie. You see me? Maybe pass you a hint to send an anketia. And I will expect everyone to respect me. Sibia, Obia, so expect this my respecting an anketia. Mindin an anketia to move. Udim papa to my bemia. And there's no reason why I have to come and sit here and medidin an anketia. I am making an anketia no. Said there are things going on. A year say I was say you can't want some. Say a brand here because of politics to be Jina Takrade say omo ye chere nananketia unam takrade kwan so e was second takrade in Katan constituency unim kwan you see it and he said amanfo bi kwa de demonstration na se regional minister kasa na o kase emrantie na omotua to e de se sebio nananketia ne ahemfo maka na se o kase omo ye ndwe ya wedi mu nyina matem na die ne bema a whole ahemfo the regional House of Chiefs in the Western region, nobody is speaking. A DNA Bema on Hinia, Sebio, a DNA Naso decide to ignore it. Then it means on Hinia, you want to play politics with the future of the younger generation in your constituency. And that's in the secondary Takrade environs. And then Hame, I don't have any delight in speaking against Penyini. No, because Mr. Menyini. And Minyini no because I'm in Nasa Manya the Pano Casaminuma, Matiasie, Naminya Shino Casaminuma Bemia. Until we need to understand that distinction. Me in the age where I will grow. I will become a grandfather. Somebody will look at my utterances and my actions before they address me. And most importantly, they will look at my position before they address me. Until I want you people to understand, say, the positions now, anybody, and you'll be able to my own henny, and you'll be able to my regional minister, and you'll be able to my MP. There's a reason why you people have been given positions to occupy. And when you have that position, as some I mean to me, can also to me a board now, extra president, extra political party. So when you fail, when you deliberately ignore the most important things you need to address and talk about irrelevant things, I'm saying irrelevant because nipa omokwa bro chako somo yare and who hian chance say you be takrade kwan. And when he chance say you be bien juma matakrade for and when he say you be catch takrade nkora say mun twa boni hwa mo what are you seeing party me anyway dey na di mpuntu aba sa anyoma no e when he chance say ye ba be di sankomo we this conversation is trivial broni bega say e hu hia it is not necessary, it is not important now, but there are more important things that we can discuss that will benefit the people. I don't disrespect you people. So because Kelvin, I respect everyone. So why would I sit here and say, Papa, where my fan what time? May baby dinner time. I will never do that. I will only speak on utterances and actions of our leaders. When you deliberately decide to ignore the issues and be less selective about what you want to talk about, that is where I come in and I correct the system. Majority of the time, in Simamaka and being hard in my statements, I don't insult, I correct. I bring your attention to things that is going to make you look ignorant in front of the people. It's when I come as the middleman to break your conscience and our conscience to make you know, say, this is what I am telling you to do. So when I say your actions are silly, I have not insulted you. I am trying to prick your conscience to make you understand. We don't understand the grammar. When I say the president is acting silly, ask me why is he acting silly? So president Bebu hospital go as a general hospital. Now say yetihano on to me see hospital back 7 years. Abra people's life are at stake. The president is being silly. When a president walks to a water region in the middle of a crisis and a nipe bre nasa or decided to talk about vote onya, the president is being ignorant. He's being foolish. I have not insulted him. I am addressing his actions in that moment. In Ebia want to brofo. Ebia in Ghana, every statement in English a statement to basically to address an issue, it's an insult. To say Obiaka say, who are you? Ghana. So who are you person? We just don't understand the grammar. We just don't understand. Brofuna say krono. Because you need to understand. If a president acts foolishly, you need to let him know this action is foolish. Because you got tuaba, na say to be body power what you two, na ahimfo kronim, impeni for her, statement or her, nipa what you not to date, your IGP boss, your Ghana police, Ghana military boss, na the elderly in Ghana who perceive themselves say they are the most intelligent, they are the people who are rational, they are all becoming foolish because human lives have been lost. And the issue is, it might happen again. Inti enyese babatina ha, anasa mesorano pa, na matro attenidie gu table so me so we dey me kwa make so ejimi. No, it is your actions, your utterances, your position. We look at your position, what you are expected to do. When regional minister Kobi Ochida could jina radio so TV so kase.
Yet here for Yadamasi, charity viewers, God bless you. Naminamunya Kesi, Samoje Bre, Emi Kuti, and then let us say video in your share. Kelvin tell and the police video so been a descendant. Me pacho ebia uti and no when you video no no ebia all comment. Obeso chewadrin. A share comment section. Me pacho fashion mammy, Major Brenna Macain, and me tea for one can so atibi. The Miss will be ebia will be Abby PM channel. I deal update TVs or share screen no. Abra uti no share screen I been say logo in the dial daily update TV so you sure say subscribe to my channel no but notification bell borum 10 beyond sabe you YouTube so be more lighting on what brain or about I'm sure I don't get must stay tuned now stay connected because there are more trending and current affairs you better drop it I'm sure more on your because I daily update yes we give you the best. Stay tuned, stay connected.